this video, we're going to be talking about the Eurovac central chemical dispensing system used for vehicle detailing operations. At the bottom, you've got your chemical concentrates, which are going to be brought in through hydrominder into the bucket. You've got your tips, which are going to vary the proportion required. Different tips have a different proportion, allowing your technicians to have those pre-mixed, eliminating the need for them to mix those chemicals, which can, lead to spillage and a lot of waste. Other benefits of this system are you're going to eliminate potential theft, as these are going to be stored in a safe location, and eliminating kind of a cluttered, messy work environment. It's all going to be pre-mixed right at your fingertips in the bay, in your pendant drops, which you'll see in the other video, allowing for a clean, efficient detail. Typically the savings are around 30% in the chemical concentrate from the elimination of the reduced waste from spillage, theft, or any of those things that can occur. Up top, you've got your ready-to-use chemical that gets sent out one-to-one. All these are going to be dispensed through the lines via a compressed air pump. This is what sends the chemicals out. This is a regulator varying the pressure of the chemical and how quickly it's going to be dispensed out there. These systems require a compressed air line, a water line, and electric for your heated extraction system if you go with that option. The way the heated extraction system works is you've got your shampoo down below, again getting pre-mixed into the through the hydrominder with the proportioning tip into the bucket, dispensed out to the unit where you're going to see again in the other video. You pull the claw, it dispenses the heated shampoo, and you extract that at the same time. This is a timer, so you're going to save life on the pump. So if technicians in the bay aren't using the heated shampoo for 15 minutes, it will shut it off, allowing you to save life on that pump. Once that technician pulls the trigger in bay, it's going to continue to run for 15 minutes. This is your electric tankless heater. You can set the temperature to where you want. These guys have set it for 124 Fahrenheit, but you can change the degree setting up to 160 degrees. Other things worth noting, on the left-hand side here, you're going to see the return line for the heated shampoo. These are all insulated. Your feed and your return are insulated to keep that chemical hot all the way down to the pendant drop. So again, you have hot shampoo right at your fingertips when it's ready to use. This system is a great investment for any vehicle detailing facility. The other thing worth mentioning is that this is all customizable. These guys have decided to go with a 5 chemical dispensing unit. You've got your 4 pre-mixed chemicals, your 1 ready to use. Other facilities may only have 1 chemical. I've had other facilities go all the way up to 15 chemicals. So really this is all customizable, and kind of however you want to set it up, we can accommodate a fully engineered detailing system for your facility. The chemical dispensing pendant drop, which you see to my right here. This is used for vehicle detailing facilities. On your left, you've got your dry vacuum line. In the middle, you've got your chemicals. On the right, you see your heated shampoo extraction system. One other thing to note is on the wet side, you have a line going back to the wet separator. The dry side has its own line going back to the main vacuum system. The reason for the 2 lines is when you mix the wet and the dry, you can get clogs. So we've eliminated that by going with 2 lines, 1 back to the wet separator, 1 back to the main unit. These units, it really depends on how many users are operating at one time. So as you see here, the suction is sucked tight to this rubber gasket. So again, these systems are designed depending on how many users operating at one time. You can have as many drops as you want, but it's how many users are going to be using it at the same time. Pulling this off, you're going to see the suction of the vacuum, which when put back on the gasket, eliminates the suction. Different cleaning tools are available. You've got crevice tools, you've got brush tools, claw tools. Contact your local Eurovac representative for different options if you have different needs for cleaning the vehicles. Other thing worth noting is the spray. As you'll see the spray coming out here, this tip on the end allows you to adjust the width and diameter of that spray as needed. And then on this side, your heated shampoo, you've got your feed and return line. So you've always got hot shampoo right at the claw. And these lines, once it gets up into the main line, are insulated all the way back to the unit. If nobody uses this heated shampoo claw for 15 minutes, the heater will turn off up at the main unit, but once somebody pulls this trigger, it is activated for 15 minutes. The reason for this is to save life of the pump dispensing the liquid back at the main unit, so it's not being overused continually running throughout the day. Just pulling this off, I'm going to show you how it actually works. Just shutting the airflow off there so you can hear me. You've got your trigger here, which will dispense your heated shampoo onto a carpet, and then you're going to extract that chemical at the same time. Same as the dry line, once you put that claw back onto the gasket, it's going to shut the airflow off and allow better performance on all the other drops. One other thing worth mentioning is we typically put one of these at each car door so the guys aren't fighting over chemicals. It's about an efficient, quick detail, which having one at each car door allows you to do. And this is a single pendant drop. If you have a setup where you have bays and you have multiple bays in a row without walls, you'll have this, but you'll have chemicals on both sides in between the car doors. So again, your techs aren't fighting over the chemicals and the vacuum lines, ease of use. You typically want to place these at the middle to the rear of the vehicle, because when you open the doors, you want to walk in with that hose as opposed to bringing it around the car door. But essentially, this will eliminate the need for squeeze bottles, reducing waste, theft, spillage, increasing productivity, cutting down on training time for your technicians, and is a great addition to any vehicle detailing facility. We're going to be talking about the wet separator for car detailing applications. What you see here is our 18-inch stainless steel wet separator. This will capture all the moisture and a good amount of debris that comes from the heated shampoo carpet extraction or any moisture that you vacuum up in general. So what you see here is the incoming line will come down, the water will drop to the bottom, dry air will continue back to the main unit, and at the bottom back of the unit you have a drain valve for the water. And then to empty this container, which you're going to have to do every so often, this being a new unit, you're going to want to check it daily out of the gates, but once you start checking it on a frequent basis, you will know your maintenance schedule depending on use. To empty this unit, you're going to simply unclasp the 4 latches. You're going to unclasp the latches at the bottom. This is on a dolly. This rolls out. You're going to take the lid off and empty this as needed.